After I retired from my job, my husband and I decided to come and settle down in this little town and in this beautiful house. My servant maid Kamla was 9 months pregnant at that time. The baby was due any day. And so she brought another maid temporarily for the next 2-3 months. And that was the first time I saw Champa. Champa was a very thin and frail girl. She looked so frightened and such a small statured girl, like a child. And I wondered what she was holding on so tightly within the folds of her dupatta. I was not very sure that she could do all the work. And so I asked Kamla, "Are Kamla, this girl Champa, she looks so small and frail, so weak. Do you think she can do all of our housework? Huh?"
Nimsa, she will do all the housework. You don't worry. She not small girl. She married. She na 16-year-old. 2-3 years ago, before she married. Very smart girl, madam. She do all work. You no had to worry.
Arey, Kamla, but she needs to have the stamina. That's what I'm asking. She looks so weak and thin. Can she do it? Is she smart enough to manage everything? We have lots of work here in the house.
Arey, Nimsa, you know something? When Champa got married, her mother-in-law, father-in-law, no allow her to go outside and do ghar ka kaam, servant maid work. Then you know what this girl did. Very smart. She buy 2 chicken and she make a coop in the hut. And slowly, she's selling egg. She's selling chicken. And she make lot money. Sitting in the house, she make money. She very smart girl, madam. You no worry.
Arey, Kamla, all that is fine, but that's not the kind of work we have here. You know that. Ours is a very big house. We have a garden, we have the terrace, and then she has to do the dusting, mopping, cleaning, everything. Will she be able to do it?
Arey, Gigi, I'm telling now, you be confident. She do all her work, same work in her house also. I know her full family. See, her father-in-law, he drive a rickshaw. But he drunk out fellow. And Champa mother-in-law, my friend. She like me now working in 10 house, her servant work. And Champa na, she having 2 sister-in-law, school studies. Champa doing all work. You no worry. Full family, good family, I know.
Kamla, what about Champa's husband? What does he do?
Arey Gigi, Kamla husband, Champa husband na, man buddhi hai, mental hai. He no study, he no go school. He's sitting in the house only and he get angry na baba, he beat. But na, Champa, she take good care. Champa is smart girl.
Champa, do you have any experience having done housework like this? Like, you know, all the work. Have you ever done it before?
Yes, madam. 2-3 years ago, with my mother, I work in Richa madam house. I know all housework.
So that was that. Kamla showed her the house and told her what is to be done. And from the very next day, Champa arrived on time. I didn't have to teach her much. On the first day, I still remember she took the broom and went to the garden to do the sweeping. And when I didn't see her come back for a long time, I went to check on her. And that was when I thought I heard someone talk. And then is when I observed that Champa was holding the broom in one hand and she was nicely sweeping the garden of all the dry leaves and twigs. But at the same time, she was holding on to a small mobile phone to her ear and she was continuously talking. I couldn't actually figure out, I couldn't hear what they were talking. It was more of a murmur, but by the intonations of her voice, by the ups and downs, by the pitch, I could tell that she was frustrated and she was venting out. So I didn't linger there. I got back into the house. But then I noticed that this was the routine every single day. Any work that Champa was doing, she will work with one hand, whether it is dusting or mopping or cleaning or washing. The other hand would deftly hold the phone. Sometimes she'll hold it in the crook of her neck. Sometimes she'll hold the mobile phone right in front of her face and talk into it animatedly. It went on every day. So one day I just couldn't contain my curiosity. And so I did ask Champa, Champa, who is it that you're talking to every single day, non-stop? Huh?
My mother, madam.
Acha, to your mother and not to your father. Okay, Champa, what does your father do? He works now?
No, madam. 2-3 years ago, my father, he was driving truck, lorry. Then accident happened, leg cut, amputate. After that, he no work. He's sitting in house simply, madam.
Acha? Okay, Champa, if you don't mind, why did your parents marry you to the mentally deranged person? I'm just asking out of curiosity.
Madam, any boy I marry, they ask money, big dowry. My family very poor, no money. My father, accident, so no money. Only my mother work. So I married this boy, no demand, no dowry, free. So I marry.
Oh, okay, that's fine. Whose phone is that, Champa, that you always are constantly talking with? Who gave that phone to you? Huh?
My mother phone, madam.
Acha, it's your mother's phone. Good. So today, Champa, when you finish all the work and when you're leaving, do remember to give me your number, because, sometimes over the weekend we have guests. So I'd like some extra help. Don't worry, I'll definitely pay you for any extra work that I ask you to do. Just give me your number and go, okay?
Madam, but my phone ring, I know here. Even you call, I can't hear, madam.
Is this even an excuse, Champa? So what if the ring is not working? You can still see, my name will be displayed and you can always find out that I called you, can't you? Look, if you don't want to share your number, that's fine with me. And I know that you're here only temporarily for the next 2-3 months. In any case, Kamla will be joining, so it's fine. And that was that. It was odd that she didn't want to share her number with me, but I didn't mind it. I didn't insist. The days went by and I really did like the way Champa worked. Very, very neat and meticulous, hard-working girl. She'd take the trouble to climb up the ladder and clean the fans and even the window panes. Kamla never used to do all that. And Champa would never take food, even if I offered. She'd always pack it in a small lunchbox, maybe to take it home to her husband, I'm not sure. And whenever I spoke and asked her something, her answers would always be yes or no. So monosyllabic. But you catch her when she's working, when she's dusting, when she's going up the stairs, when she's in the garden,
all the time on that phone of hers. I wonder what this girl had so much to talk about. I sometimes used to feel that she's venting out, sometimes frustrated, sometimes happy, sometimes sad, but so much to talk. So the days flew by, and at last it was time to say goodbye to Champa, because next day my old maid Kamla would be arriving. And so I thought I would surprise Champa with a gift. And so I called her, Champa, come here. Here, take this. This is your salary. I've even added a bonus. And here, this is a good mobile phone. Take it. I was using it till last month. And then my son has bought me a smartphone. So I won't be needing this anymore. So you can use it. Take it. Take it. No, madam. What I do with the mobile phone, I don't want. Are? What do you mean what you will do with the mobile phone? You can talk to your heart's content. You can hear your mother's voice. It's a good phone. Take it. Huh? Madam, it work even without SIM card? What? How will it work without a SIM card? You don't have to worry. All you need to do is take the SIM card from the old phone that you're using now and put it in this one. And then it'll work fine. That's all. Okay? Nothing to worry. But my phone, no SIM card. What? Are you joking? Give me that phone. Let me see. And then I took a look at her phone and I was shocked. It was an old, broken down mobile phone. Even the dial keys, some of them were missing. And what shocked me most was that the phone didn't have a SIM card. It didn't even have a battery. Champa, this seems like a really old phone. I mean, how are you even using it? It's really old. Who gave this to you? Old phone only, madam. When Richa madam give my mother na, it old phone only she give. Huh? That's fine, but how can it have worked? I mean, was it in this condition when she gave it to your mother? No, that time it worked. My mother put SIM card na, it worked. After that, it became old. Exactly. How did it even get to this condition, and how are you even using it? That's my question. When my mother died, that time now I asked my father, give me mother phone, give me mother phone. He no give, he hide it. He afraid that I always use the phone and not work. Then at last I beg him, I promise that I no waste time, I do hard work. Then now my father, he take away SIM card, he take away battery and he give me phone. That's why old it become. What? I'm so sorry, my dear. I was not aware that your mother is no more. I'm really sorry. Who tell my mother no more? My mother is there. When I hold mobile in my hand, my mother there na. I hold my mother hand. Give me my phone. Here, dear, take it. Take your phone back. Champa took her phone and walked away without a backward glance. Don't you think that we all sometimes need
that fictitious, imaginary being in our lives just to keep ourselves going and to keep us sane when we're going through hard times in our lives? I think that's exactly what this child was doing. Thank you, one and all. This was a story originally written in Hindi by Deepak Sharma. I translated it to English and I've also added a few elements. I hope you all liked it. Thank you so much.